might ask you to make a brief statement, and then we'll move to questions by Senator Nampijinpa Price.
Okay, so I have 2 minutes. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm an Aboriginal woman, born on Wurundjeri country, but my family are from far north Queensland, Cookie Erlandjee. And I'm going to speak briefly to change the record's position that the Social Security Amendment Bill is a step in the right direction in abolishing the cashless debit card, but should ensure that income management is abolished in its entirety. As you've heard, I am co-chair of Change the Record, Australia's only national First Nations-led justice coalition. CTR is a coalition of legal, human rights and Aboriginal community-controlled organisations, including Aboriginal legal services and family violence prevention and legal services. And I've also been the CEO of JIRA for almost 20 years, which is an Aboriginal community-controlled organisation, family violence prevention and legal service based in Victoria. And we deliver specialist culturally safe services to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander women who experience or are at risk of experiencing family violence. So Change the Record welcomes the Commonwealth Government's commitment to abolish the cashless debit card. We're, however, concerned that the bill will enable the continuation of compulsory income management for over 4,000 people in the Northern Territory who are currently on the cashless debit card. In total, this will result in over 27,000 people in the Northern Territory being subjected to some form of income management. Most of these people are Aboriginal people. It is Change the Record's position that this is unjustifiable. We agree with the government's conclusion that the cashless debit card is not evidence-based, ineffective and discriminatory. It is for precisely these reasons that we strongly object to the failure of the bill to abolish all forms of income management. There is decades of evidence that underscore the need for Aboriginal people to have control over our own lives. We must have self-determination for ourselves. Income management flies in the face of that evidence. Income management is about control, not self-determination. It takes power away from Aboriginal people over their own money and lives. It particularly takes power away from Aboriginal women who desperately need financial control and freedom to make choices that are in the best interests and the best interests of their children. There is substantial evidence that domestic violence police call-outs increased significantly after the introduction of the cashless welfare card. An independent study conducted by Monash University, Griffith University and Queensland University across 4 cashless welfare sites found that interviewees reported an increase in tensions and fightings within households due to the additional financial pressure that the cashless welfare card placed on families, and increased risk to women fleeing family violence as a result of having less available cash at their disposal. The National Agreement of Closing the Gap stipulates that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples must play an integral part in the making of the decisions that affect their lives. This is critical to closing the gap. Income management takes that power away from our people. Further, the UN Committee on the Elimination of Racial Discrimination has expressed concern about the discrimination faced by Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and has recommended that Australia maintain only opt-in forms of social security quarantine. For these reasons, CTR supports moves to abolish the cashless debit card, but it is Change the Record's position that this bill misses a vital opportunity to abolish other discriminatory and ultimately harmful forms of income management that are harming our people. Thank you.